Alright, this is Kayak Mike here, stepping in for online catfishing tournaments. This is how the point system is going to run for every single series or month-long event that we're going to have a point system for this year. The events that will qualify for a point system are the Ohio Catfishing Trail, the online catfishing tournament monthlies, so the Boat Open, Kayak Open, Bank Open, and the slot event, the Scioto series, and the regional Kayak and Cat series. I'm doing a very simple point system for all of them because I'm the only one who's going to have to manually keep track of all these, and this is an extremely easy, fair point system. And there'll be various prizes, etc. we'll give out for people who, finish well on the points. Also for bragging rights as well. So it's 100 points if you finish in first, minus 1 point from 100 for every position you're behind first, plus 5 points if you have the big fish of the tournament. If there's a tie, it'll be split amongst everyone who has the same big fish. So two anglers with a 48-inch big fish, they would get plus 2.5 points to their final score. You get a minimum 75 points just for entering the tournament and submitting one fish. You get 50 points if you enter and get skunked. This 75 points is more than fair. This is in the event more than 25 people submit a fish, you're still going to get at least 75 points for entering and submitting one fish, at least. So let's look down. 8-person event. Eric Jacobs takes first. These are his 3 fish. His total is 104 inches. Chris Souders just barely missed him, 99 inches. Austin Harding's in third with 77. Aaron Grubb in fourth, etc. And then me down here getting skunked, 0. So Eric Jacobs had the big fish and he took first, so he gets 100 points. Chris Souders took second place, so he gets 100 minus 1 because he's minus 1 point for every place away from first. Very simple. Austin Harding gets 98, 97, 96, so on and so forth until you get to me. I only get 50 points because I did not submit a fish. So that is how the point system works. Really, really simple. And let's introduce the Ohio Catfishing Trail. I'm extremely, extremely happy and proud of this. Let's see here. I envision us doing our kayak tournaments alongside other previously established events and/or boat tournaments. It's just nice to have the scene be huge, and I think it makes sense to have a kayak division alongside of already established boating events. This is just the schedule for the Ohio Kayak Catfishing Trail for 2022. We have April 30th at Hoover, May 21st on the Scioto, June 19th at Sandusky Bay, July 9th at Cowan Lake, August 27th at Grand Lake St. Mary's, and September 25th on the Ohio River. We have all the events on our club, so if you're in the club, nationwide, online catfishing tournaments, go to tournaments, Ohio Kayak Catfishing Trail, and each event with their own specific rules are right there. They are already uploaded and ready to roll. We are going to do a $100 entry. 80 of that $100 goes towards your entry fee for that specific event. 15 of that goes towards Big Fish, and $5 of that goes towards your point race. For the OKCT events, it will be your 4 best. Ohio Kayak Catfishing Trail only has 6 events, so your best 4 events will determine how well or what your point score is. And then, for instance, your month-long events, this is a bad example because they're not allowed there yet. In your Scioto River Series events, there are 8 events, so it would be your best 5. We're doing your best 5 of the events that have 8 throughout the year, and your best 4 for the events that have 6. And your short online events, all those 8 events, it's the last Saturday of every single month. There's only 8 of them, so it's going to be your best 5 out of those as well. And this is how we are going to run the Ohio Kayak Catfishing Trail for 2022. And here's just a couple of the tournaments that will be alongside. Hoover, we're alongside a tournament. We'll be launching and returning in person at the same spot. The Scioto River, this is going to be the entire Scioto River. We are just taking an already established 24-hour event of theirs and adding it to the slate. Sandusky Bay is going to be along the Lake Erie Catfish Challenge. Cowan Lake is going to be anywhere on Cowan Lake from 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. We are following Cincinnati Kayak Fishing Bass event. Grand Lake St. Mary's is alongside the GLSM catfishing tournaments. They have an in-person event there for boats. And then the final one on the Ohio River is anywhere on the Ohio River from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. as long as the Ohio River or as long as Ohio borders the Ohio River, and we're going to add 1 nautical mile into an Ohio tributary. No other state, it has to be Ohio, in the event of bad weather. Now, bad weather here, it might not be the same as bad weather somewhere else in Ohio, so that's why I'm just making it flat. 1 nautical mile up any tributary is legal that is connected to the Ohio River. That will be my judgment. I will be going on mapmyrun.com if you have GPS points that are in a tributary, and I will just be clicking points out, and I will be doing the shortest possible route to get to your GPS location if you are in a tributary for the Ohio River one. But yep, that's it. That's the point system for everything regionally and nationally this year. Hope you guys understand it. I hope it's not a lot to take in because I couldn't think of anything more simple. I want to punish people who get skunked, but I also want to reward people for entering as well. And I think the 25 entries before it caps out is more than fair. All right, Kayak Mike out of here.